lot of people don't even know कि CPL करने के बाद flying cargo or being an instructor is also your option.
Being an instructor or be it flying for cargo, both has got perks.
So there's a special training after CPL
That's
to get an instructor rating
Yes.
in India as well as abroad.
The recession just hit. People are not getting jobs in the airlines. So everybody was 200 hours. Everybody had CPL. So now, what is the next plan of action?
And everyone asks, your parents, your relatives,
Absolutely.
your friends, आप तो pilot बनने गए थे, क्या हुआ?
8-9 months not getting any job, seeing my friends flying and whatever they're doing and doing well. Getting to understand, my father took a loan and he's like, okay, fine. Thinking about how is it going to happen. He thought, beta ka selection ho jayega. But no, he will start earning well. And obviously it did not happen the way it's supposed to happen. All of a sudden I see that, there are 1,000 pilots sitting for a vacancy fund.
A recession has set in.
He said, okay, fine. You want hours or you want money? He said, okay, fine. I'm not going to pay you a salary.
Hard conversation.
Yeah, tough. I, got a job.
Wow.
But I was not getting paid for it. Let me tell you that.
You were not paid for flying an aircraft?
And I got my first paying job after 1.5 years. It was very difficult. It was Air India, Jet Airways that time. There was SpiceJet. Getting a job very easily. Oh, talk about it. Tough times. Yeah. The salary?
Yeah.
20K.
20,000.
पैसे आ रहे, इतने पैसे घर भेजूंगा, इतने पैसे मैं अपना संभाल लूंगा. Everything is fine. We are moving up.
Aww.
And they were very happy. He told me one thing. I still remember that. He's like, beta, I will never help you to get in an airline.
That's a very diplomatic answer, Captain Sinha. Namaskar. Welcome to Golden Epaulets Aviation by Pilots for Pilots. Earlier, we've brought on board Captain Devel Soni and Captain Avdesh Tomar, who are pilots with leading airlines, but they are passenger airlines. Today, we have a special surprise for you. We have someone who flies all the cargo in this whole wide world, which is Captain Akash Sinha. He flies for leading cargo airline. And let's look at his journey in aviation and ask him certain questions जो उन लोगों के दिमाग में होते हैं who are trying to attain this particular feat in Indian aviation. Hello, Captain Sinha.
Hi, Ronak. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you. How are you?
Great. Thank you very much.
So, Captain Sinha, thank you first off for gracing our chair. We'll call it a couch. And very, very happy to have you. Your journey, as opposed to other pilots we've had here, is a bit different.
Yes. Unlike other pilots, and I've seen some podcast of yours.
Thank you.
You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I've seen a lot of pilots who have finished off their flying.
Yes.
They've got 200 hours of flying, and thereafter, a lot of them have been very lucky to get into an airliner straight away. And all of them, which I have had a conversation, most of them are from a commercial airline.
Yes.
Yes. So now, for me, I am working for a leading express cargo airline in India.
And you know what? If I may interject, even when 15 years back, a lot of people don't even know कि CPL करने के बाद flying cargo or being an instructor is also your option.
Absolutely.
So we'd like to, you took an unconventional path. If you shed some light on it, I'm sure it'll open doors for a lot of people around there.
Well, I'd love to do that. So, as you know, I started my flying somewhere in 2006 or so. I went to US. After finishing off my flying, when I came back to India, I started to give my examinations, my DGC examinations.
आपको 3 देने पड़े?
हाँ जी. So,
5 नहीं.
Unlike the conventional way of people who fly in India, where they have to give 5 examinations, at least when you come out from India, from US.
Right.
In that case, we have to give only 3 examinations, which I gave after finishing off those examinations. And I'm sure you must be aware of the time during the recession back in 2008. So once I came back, after coming back, getting my licenses, and during the recession, it was very difficult for us to get into any airline. There were no opportunities.
That recession hit really bad.
Absolutely.
And I think recession seems to hit aviation a lot more.
Oh, yes. Because it's directly, it is directly, related to it. The moment the industry, the recession hit us, a lot of companies, a lot of airlines stopped inducting. I'm sure you must be aware, and if you remember right, a lot of airlines closed down.
Yeah, I was here. I saw them closed.
So all of a sudden, when there was a lot of boom, which was happening, a lot of people wants to get into a commercial pilot, get into flying and all that. There were a lot of pilots, but there were no jobs.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, at that I was in the middle of it. So getting my flying,
You were thrown in the middle of
absolutely, it was
CPL है पर jobs नहीं है.
Yeah.
ना commercial airliner में ना instructor में कहीं पर भी नहीं है.
yeah. And I come from a middle class family. I came from Lucknow, so for me, getting to understand, my father took a loan, and he's like, okay, fine. Thinking about how is it gonna happen, he thought, beta ka selection ho jayega. But no, he will start earning well, and obviously it did not help. It did not happen the way it's supposed to happen.
Right. It's a very expensive license to hold
Absolutely,
and maintain as well, if I may say.
absolutely. So once I got my CPL, I was in the midst of it, and I thought, what am I gonna do next? Because I have a certain amount of loan in my head, which I have to take care of. And there were expectations from the family where they said, okay, you know what? He's done his CPL, he's got his license in India, he should be getting a job.
And everyone asks, your parents, your relatives,
Absolutely.
your friends, आप
Absolutely.
तो pilot बनने गए थे, क्या हुआ?
What are you doing?
हाँ.
And, maybe they don't understand at that moment of time. If I try to make them understand,
Yeah.
it didn't happen because there's no vacancies happening.
फिर वो आपको बोलते हैं कि आप देख के नहीं गए थे? Where
There's
was
so
your
many
foresight?
questions.
Yeah,
There are so many questions.
Would you go in all glory to a country like United States and be all pumped, मैं अब flying करूँगा? You're young, so all that does impact you.
Yes, it does.
Come back with that glory as well. You
Yes.
want to retain it.
Yeah, I remember I was 19 when I went to US, and
It's fairly young. It's so young.
absolutely. So I was thrown into that situation where I felt like, okay, fine, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get a job very easily. Which
आपने ऐसा सोचा पहले?
absolutely, because I've seen a lot of my colleagues coming in and getting a job very easily, and आराम से हो रहा है selection, and they're getting joining as a first officer, doing well in life, and trust me, I was just like 3 or 4 months behind them in training,
Okay.
and by the time I came in, I all of a sudden I see that there are 1,000 pilots sitting for a vacancy of 100.
A recession has set in.
Absolutely. So the first time when I sat down for an examination, it is Kingfisher, if you know, which is closed down now. I remember I went to Bombay, and all of a sudden, for the examination where people are getting in very easily, all the first officers at least, so CPL holders, I see 1,000 people, 1,000 pilots sitting in for a vacancy of, let's say, 30 or 40. And that's the time when it struck me.
That's harsh.
It's very harsh, and I thought, we are genned up. But then the level of questions which were asked at that moment of time was, it also increased. They started asking you some questions which you maybe were not supposed to know for a CPL holder. And eventually,
आपको बुरा लगता है?
yes,
If you have a self-doubt.
yes, they start catching up. You want to study, you want to give examinations, you want to pass, you want to get into an airline because you're under pressure from home.
Yes.
Because you want to perform.
A lot of pressure.
Absolutely. And that didn't happen. I gave a lot of examination for different airlines, and unfortunately, I couldn't make it. It was very difficult. It was Air India, Jet Airways that time. There was SpiceJet. You name it, I've done it. Indigo. Every airline. There was an airline called Paramount.
Paramount, yeah.
Back south, down south. I tried giving that examination too. Unfortunately, couldn't make it. Be it, I can put in the fact that probably I was a little, ho jayega, sabka ho raha hai, mera bhi ho jayega. And eventually it didn't happen.
You were not prepared enough? Or was there high
Initially,
competition?
Initially, yes. The level of competition rose up drastically.
In the recession?
Absolutely. Because, everybody is with the same amount of experience. Everybody's got a license. The only way you're going to get in at that moment of time is better knowledge. How good genned up you are at that moment of time. By the time I was already catching up. You have to be on your game at that moment of time. And I agree, I could have done better to get into an airline at that moment. And I came close.
Yeah.
I came close to a couple of airlines where I couldn't probably clear the simulator test, or probably I
So
couldn't.
you cleared the written.
I cleared the written. Let's say I'll give you an example of Jet Airways.
Right.
If you remember, that was back in 2008, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
I gave the written examination. I gave the interviews, and I cleared the interviews. And then there was a simulator check, and maybe I didn't have didn't know what to do when, because I was very, it's like the sims like this. It was fixed space sim, and I came from a 152.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden I
I
was,
used to train as well.
yeah, and I was taken aback.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I go about it?
Now we have facilities.
Absolutely.
Like GE and other facilities as well.
Yeah, it's such a refreshing thing to see here, coming in and looking at the way the things have been set up, the amount of students which are here, and the amount of enthusiasm in them that they want to learn.
Captain, we try to streamline it. Thank you so much. We try to streamline it because you know how much misinformation is spread out in our industry.
Yeah,
It's a lot of it.
I wish during our time, like 15, 16 years back, things would have been the same.
Yeah.
We would have been more genned up. We would have known more what exactly is happening.
Confident.
More confident how to go about
Lost less money, flying schools, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the way.
So it was tough. It was difficult.
तो फिर आपने जेट का रिटर्न क्लियर किया, बट आप सिम्स जो है क्लियर नहीं कर पाए बिकॉज 152 से ऐसे एक सिम में बैठ के आप कैसे परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं?
Yeah, I couldn't.
और इसकी ट्रेनिंग फैसिलिटी भी नहीं है.
नहीं.
Of course, तो that is a stark difference, ना?
Absolutely. So it was a little difficult. That's the time it struck me, it's been around 8-9 months. I have my CPL in hand. I don't have a job. What do I do next?
Right.
So that's the time when I actually sat down here. I have friends who are doing something or the other. They are in call centers. They're doing certain
more jobs.
Picked up something or the other to make both
ends meet.
Yeah. And eventually, for me, I went for a different aspect. I went for a different way of.
आपको एविएशन में ही रहना था जैसे तैसे.
Absolutely. So that's the time when I thought of getting into instructor.
Yeah, I sensed that, determination on your face. Or let's just say I sensed that by hook or by crook, you wanted to be in aviation only. आपको लगा बाहर चले जाओगे तो you lose touch.
Absolutely.
आप और jobs कर सकते थे. No harm to people who've done jobs in, different fields.
Nothing against them, yeah.
Nothing against them, obviously. But you knew that if you started going out of touch, you would forget it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It will be, it's important at that moment of time when I thought, it's important. I have to be in aviation, continue with flying, build a pass.
Build a pass.
Yeah. Because the one way where I will still be able to excel tomorrow if I get into an airline or probably get into an interview, I'll be able to crack it by experience, because obviously there's
stand out. Yeah.
I will be having more experience, so I'll be a little bit, I have that benefit as compared to a person who's got 200 hours.
Absolutely.
So
makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Now even looking back, it makes sense.
It does.
It does.
I think I did a fine job there, because getting into an airline later on, that was the biggest factor for me, that I had those experience of being an instructor for 6-7 years, because that really counted at the time when I gave my interview.
You were a flight instructor.
Absolutely, a flight instructor.
Okay, so you were teaching students who were attaining their PPL, CPL, IR ratings.
Yes.
How to get a CPL. So you were teaching all those maneuvers which were taught to you.
Yes.
Okay, that must have been very wonderful.
It is. It was.
Very rewarding.
Oh yes,
the energy the kids bring.
I loved it.
You like it more than your cargo flying right now?
It has both the being an instructor or be it flying for cargo, both has got perks.
That's a very diplomatic answer, Captain Sinha.
I love the fact that I'm in cargo airline right now.
Love to teach. So, liking instruction the way you do, you stemmed from, teaching students how to fly a 152 or a 172 or a DA-40. I'm sure there's enough scope in cargo also for you to instruct.
Absolutely. Whenever the time is right, in my company, whenever there's opportunity and I'm deemed fit for that, why not?
Well, I hope they see through a talent like you.
Absolutely.
And they make use of it. Yeah, I hope so too. So, yeah. All right. After that, what happened? JET ka exam, please.
So, couldn't clear my JET examination, and that was, the last, I didn't know. Well, it was the last straw. I did not know what to had a
You were frustrated,
I was,
angry.
8-9 months not getting any job, seeing my friends flying and whatever they're doing and doing well.
Mix of emotions, na? Frustration, anger,
And I was
helplessness.
like, obviously, you're not that mature also to understand how
A
to.
lot of energy at 20.
You do?
A lot of risk-taking ability.
Yes.
I'm sure right now you don't have that risk-taking ability which you had at 20. If asked to make a decision right now,
I'll be more
made it.
diplomatic.
Yes, you'll make it very differently, I'd say.
I
Yeah.
would. So that's the time when I thought of getting into being an instructor.
Hmm.
I spoke to my family about it, had a word with them. We had to collect
Do you
some
have any
funds.
other pilots in your family as well?
I have my uncle who is a commercial pilot, who was a commercial pilot, he's retired now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he was ex Indian Navy, and thereafter he transitioned himself to fly for commercial.
Wow.
So he was one person I used to look up to, and I had a word with him too. And he's like, instead of sitting at home, do something about it.
So his guidance played an important role as well
Yes.
in telling you that Akash, go out,
Yeah, do something.
do something.
Do not
That's
sit at
so
home.
important, right? Like people who don't have people in aviation, in family, don't get this type of guidance, right?
Especially if you're not from the same industry, it becomes very difficult to have a conversation
So,
with.
yeah, thanks to your uncle as well for playing a very, pivotal role there.
Absolutely. For my parents, I would say, at least for my parents, they were there emotionally. They never lost hope in me. They said, okay, fine, you can do it. I know you're pushing your way through.
You're from Lucknow, you said, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
beautiful town.
I love
Famous
that place.
for kebabs and chicken curry.
Oh, yes. Chicken to eat and chicken to wear.
Yes, both. I would rather concentrate on the chicken to wear. That's beautiful there. Yeah, okay.
So Lucknow, coming back from Lucknow, it's small place, not a lot of exposures comparatively to metropolitans. But then, the family had faith. I had my uncle who was there guiding me in step by step. But obviously, a person can do only enough. Nobody's
Yeah.
foresaw a recession coming in like this.
And I'm sure in that kind of recession, his word of mouth would also have mattered बहुत कम because there were so many people with so many relatives looking out for, jobs.
Absolutely. He told me one thing. I still remember that. He's like, "Ki beta, I can help you to know and understand what you want to do next. I will never help you to get in an airline." And he kept his promise. He's like, if I do that in my capacity, where I can do it, if I do that, you will never be successful. You have to slog yourself and you make sure that you do it yourself because then you'll earn it.
That's such great mentorship.
Yeah.
That's such
It
great
did.
mentorship.
He never helped me. He never helped me in that aspect.
He never made it easy for you. He helped you,
Yeah.
but he never made it easy for you. He wanted to bring out what was inside of you, the fire, the capacity.
Yes. He
Yeah.
was there to push me.
And had he not done that, you wouldn't have been where you are today.
Absolutely. Because eventually getting into that role of being an instructor, which is, very different, very alien for you, and you don't know how to go about it. But somebody is pushing you, family has the faith in you. And I went about my examinations, did my flying instruction training,
Which is called patter flying.
patter flying.
Okay.
So I did that patter flying. The hours to be built up, which I did.
So there's a special training after CPL
That's
to get an instructor rating
Yes.
in India as well as abroad.
Yes.
So you came back from US and you decided in India there's nothing happening much with the airliners, so I will get into instruction now.
Yes.
Which I feel right now not many people get into instruction, and it is an industry which lacks talent.
Yeah, I would say, a lot of people are not informed. They are not informed, because they understand and see, okay, we want to finish off 200 hours of flight. They want to fly an airliner.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong in that.
Let's hope that changes after this video because instruction and teaching is such a noble profession. It
is very rewarding.
It's very rewarding. I agree with
I
it.
must tell you that. It is very,
Done a bit of it. I totally agree with it. So rewarding. You have a good night's sleep after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Captain Sinha, moving forward, आपने instructional hours gain करना चाहा,
Yeah.
तो उसके लिए how did you go about it, please, in India?
So it's a process. After finishing off my CPL, I had to get some experience. For that, I did a patter flying. Patter flying is nothing. It's just instructional teaching. So we're supposed to do it on the right seat. It's around 10 hours.
They teach you how to teach.
Absolutely. So there's an instructor who's sitting on the left. We are sitting on the right because initially when you do your CPL, you are trained on the left seat.
Yeah.
And thereafter, you have to be sitting on the right seat.
Absolutely.
because you have to train new students. So for that, they gave us around 10 hours of training to teach. After that, I gave my examination, my oral examination with DGCA.
You enroll yourself with a flight school in India for this.
Yes. I was there because they were providing a teacher training course.
And did they offer you a job as well uske baad?
They promised, but that didn't happen. So because I'm still talking about 2008 where things were really bad, that people were trying to get their opportunity and, try to get any opportunity possible.
So people can promise and back off. So, okay.
So that was difficult times. But then at least what I was able to achieve out of there was to get my instructor rating. Give my
Paid for.
Yes, nothing was done for free for me. I got my instructor rating, did my pattern flying over there, and got my examination cleared, my orals cleared out of DGCA. Once I was done with that, I started looking for a job because now you got to understand there were around 3,000, 4,000 pilots unemployed. So people were thinking like me. So even for being an instructor, there were around 100 people.
But you still had an edge over 3,000 coming to 100 because अब आप एक instructor बन गए थे.
Yeah.
तो अब आप 100 में आ गए थे.
हाँ नहीं, but मैं आपको उस समय की बात बता रहा हूँ जब when there were the recession just hit. People are not getting jobs in the airlines. So everybody was 200 hours. Everybody had CPL. So now what is the next plan of action? Some of them just left flying. Some of them wanted to be an instructor just like me. So even for the vacancy for an instructor, there were 100 people with an instructor rating.
Oh, okay.
So
I get it.
Yeah. So then there was a pool of people who were instructors, but then they wanted to, join as an instructor in a flying school and gather some hours and get some experience under the belt.
That also was reaching a point of saturation.
Yes.
Unlike the airliners.
Yeah, airlines are out of question at that moment. Out of question. They stopped inducting pilots.
इतनी कम possibility थी कि आप out of question बोल रहे हो. Like कहते हैं ना, anything is possible.
You have been in that place. I'm sure you must have seen a lot of your colleagues. If they talk about the bad times in recession back in 2007, 2008, that went all the way to 2009, and then a couple of airlines closing, couple of airlines merging.
I personally think it was crazy.
It was bad.
And when you have to say not possible, it is not possible. So whatever you're saying, I personally concur with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
agree with it.
Yeah. It was a difficult time, but then fortunately, after getting my instructor rating, I, got a job.
Wow.
Yes,
that's your first job.
Yes, but I was not getting paid for it. Let me tell you that.
You were not paid for working. You were not paid for flying an aircraft. Teaching how to fly an aircraft.
It was
ऐसा होता है?
होता है.
Okay.
Where I worked for free for some time, and I got my first paying job after 1.5 years in one of the flying schools in Aligarh, where I worked for 1 year. When I got my first job, I'm talking about 1.5 years into being an instructor, where it was, it was very simple. It was demand and supply. He said, okay, fine. You want hours or you want money? I said, I want hours. He said, okay, fine. I'm not going to pay you a salary.
Hard conversation.
Yeah, tough.
It's a very business-like conversation.
It is. And unfortunately, that's how it was that time. He said, okay, fine. You want hours? I'll give you.
You never expect to work and not be paid for it.
Yeah, right? Especially when an aspiring pilot, for all of us who came in 2006, 2007, thinking of, achieving the dreams for whatever people are doing, they are having good time. And I'm talking about people just 6 months, a year before us, who got in at the right place at the right time, got a very good job, doing well, and settled there. Because now there is an excess of pilots in the industry, which happens which happens very regularly. It happens every 10-15 years or so.
Right.
But उस समय requirement कम हो गई.
और मैं imagine भी नहीं कर सकती कि कभी कोई काम करे और उनको उनका compensation ना मिले. आप काम करते कैसे होंगे? There must be something that kept you going. I think it was the emotional support of your parents.
Yes, my family, my mother, my father, my sister, all of them, they were a very close unit. They said, okay, fine, we're going to help you out. Don't worry about anything else. Don't think about the loan for whatever is happening, because there was a loan also building up.
Absolutely.
Right. And I have a little sister who wants to, conquer a lot of things and has her own aspirations to take care of.
Yeah.
Very ambitious. And eventually I had to take a tough call. I said, fine, I don't want the money. I will work with you because I knew if I get certain experience under my belt here, it would be better for me for the next flying school.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
You just wanted to start. You just wanted to start.
yeah, just want to continue, keep my logbook going. You know, continue with the hours.
Keep your logbook going.
Yeah, that's very important. Continue with your logbook. Keep on getting as many hours as possible. It took me around 9-10 months. I was still looking for a job because you cannot sustain without a salary.
Absolutely.
So
It must be hard still taking pocket money.
talk about it. Tough times. Yeah, tough times, but then
Taught you
happy.
something.
Yeah, I'm happy that, that happened with me because it has made me the person I am today. It has made me a very strong person mentally, and to take care of things. I've been through problems and I know how to come out of it.
Absolutely.
So it's easier that way. So I got my first job, started working there. Then again, first salary, very happy, very minimum, but very happy. Because finally I'm getting some money, I can send some money home.
Is it too much if I ask you to disclose?
The salary,
Yeah.
20K.
20,000 for being a flight instructor.
20,000 rupees. And I still remember this is back in 2010. 2010, when he told me I'm going to pay 20,000 rupees. And please try to understand, I'm coming where I was not getting paid. I was very happy. I said, fine. I just gave a call to my parents. My mom, पैसे आ रहे, इतने पैसे घर भेजूंगा, इतने पैसे मैं अपना संभाल लूंगा, everything is fine, we are moving up. And they were very happy. They were very, very happy. I said, okay, fine. It's a progress. You're taking care of it. I'm happy that I could do that because eventually I could manage to grab the biggest opportunity for me, at least in flying schools. I got selected in IGRUA in 2011.
Oh.
I worked there for like 3.5-4 years before I got into a cargo airline. But it was stepping stone for me. Working for free, thereafter getting into 20,000 rupees for whatever I'm earning, and thereafter coming into IGRUA, which is the finest flying school in India.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the great minds, great flight instructor, beautiful infrastructure, a lot of plethora of students around. You end up learning so much. Even a person every day, when I was there, it was a learning experience because a different airfield, a lot of ex-Air Force pilots who were there as instructors, so much of learning inputs from them. It made me a pilot I am today.
You grew a lot.
Absolutely.
You grew a lot during that interval when you served in IGRUA.
Yes, it really helped me. The infrastructure is fantastic.
Right.
The way they take care of instructor, the way they take care of the students was very nice. And the learning value of flying, at least in IGRUA, what I've realized, is very high. So a trained pilot over there, when he finishes off his 200 hours, he or she has a very good opportunity to get into any airliner.
Right. And some airlines also recruit on campus on IGRUA.
Yes.
Specifically only on IGRUA.
Yes.
I think.
And they're very, very clear about it. We want IGRUA pilots because they know what the standards are. So once the standards are high for instructors too. So there was a rigorous examination for us to get into as an instructor. And there were around a lot of pilots. I don't remember the right number, but there were only 4 vacancies. Fortunately, by God's grace, something happened, something clicked, and I got in.
Wow.
Maybe it was my hard work, maybe they saw something and they said, okay, fine, get in. And that was one good day where I'll always remember that, fine, I'm getting somewhere. This is the place to get into, and, this is the place very close to Lucknow.
Yeah.
Good for me.
Yeah.
I can make my trip from Fursadganj to Lucknow in 2 hours or so. Made lovely friends over there. Were still my course mates, my batch mates in my current airline, different airline. And it's just a memory which I'll never forget.
Awesome.
So that was that.
Right. And that's all about Captain Akash Sinha's journey in a flight school, in various flight schools, I'd say. To know what happened further and to know how he went on to be a pilot in a cargo airliner, continue watching and please wait for part 2.